Hi, my name is Nifasa binti Iskandar Zulkarnain.
Hi, my name is Shafira binti Safri.
Hi, my name is Nurfahana binti Abdul Wahid. Hai, saya Nur Fatihah binti Abdul Talib.
Okay guys, hi, welcome to our discussion here today. I'm Nifasa binti Iskandar Zulkarnain. I'm going to typically moderate it. Welcome to Law of Contract Day session. Whatever, please remember to quiet your cell phone here. Here is where you will give any announcement that the audience conference will tell you, so please quiet your cell phone. Hello and thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. What a beautiful day it is, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with all of you. Today's topic is we'll discuss about 5 elements of valid contract which contain offer, acceptance, consideration, intention of which create legal relation and capacity. There are actually 7 elements of valid contract, but today we only discuss 5 elements of valid contract. Okay, hi. I know that today's topic may bring up a number of questions from you, and I want to let you know that I will address as many as I can in the time we have today. So you are free to ask me any question after this discussion. Now, let us welcome our panel. We have Miss Shafira binti Safri as our panel 1 and Miss Nurfahana binti Abdul Wahid as a panel 2 and Nur Fatihah binti Abdul Talib as a my panel 3. Now, let's start our panel discussion. So good morning everyone.
Good
morning.
My name is Nifasa binti Iskandar Zulkarnain as your moderator today.
Yes.
Now we will be discuss 5 elements of valid contract which contain offer, acceptance, consideration, intention to create legal intention, and capacity. So let's begin. Ms. Shafira, could you explain to me or to all of us about an offer and acceptance?
Okay. Hi everyone.
Hi.
5 elements of valid contract that I choose is offer and acceptance. The offer of the Section 2 Clause A of the Contract Act 1950 is when one person signifies to another his willingness to do or to abstain from doing anything with a view to obtaining the essence of that order to the act or abstinence. He is said to make a proposal.
Okay, that's what the offer explanation is. So what the fact of the case? Could you explain to us?
The facts of the offer cases is cases Carling versus Carbolic Smoke Ball, Call Limited 1983. The facts of these cases, which is a Carbolic Smoke Ball, Call Limited advertised that they would offer £100 to anyone and still succumb to influenza after using a certain remedy for a fixed period. The plaintiff duly used it, but nevertheless contracted influenza. The plaintiff was sued for the money.
So the fact of the case and offer is about the smoke ball, right?
Yes, the smoke ball.
So could you tell us where it was held?
This case was held by the plaintiff was entitled to the £100 as the acceptance. The offer made to the world at large because of these cases.
Okay, now we are done about an offer, explanation and the fact of the case. So we move to the acceptance. Could you explain to us what is acceptance?
Okay, the meaning of acceptance, which is Section 2 Clause B of the Contract Act 1950, is when the person to whom the proposal is made to signify his assent thereto The proposal is said to be accepted a proposal when acceptance becomes a promisee. The promisee is about promiser and offerer is about offering.
So you tell us that the acceptance is provide, promisee and promiser, right?
Yes.
So an offer is a provide, offerer and offeree, right? Okay. Tell me the fact of the case of acceptance.
The facts of the acceptance cases of Effin Credit Malaysia 9 Berhad versus Yap Yuen Fui 1984. You know the case?
Yes, can you proceed please?
Yes, the fact is where there was a lack of offer and acceptance, the proposed hire purchase agreement void, declared void. Okay, this case is about the agreement that has void.
So you're done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, we are done about an offer and acceptance explained by Miss Shafira. So we move to another elements that we will discuss after this. Okay, now let's proceed our discussion about the 5 elements which is done by Shafira, offer and acceptance. Now we move to consideration. So Miss Fahana is my panel too. Could you explain to us about the consideration and the fact of the case?
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi.
Okay. The first element of the lead contract that I choose is consideration. According to Section 2, Clause D, the meaning of consideration is when at the desire of the promiser, that promisee or any other person has done or abstain from doing something, such act or abstinence or promisee is called a consideration for the promise. Okay, did you know about the fact cases of consideration?
Can you explain that to us please?
Okay, according to Section 26 in Contract Act, the fact of the cases Chapel and Co. that is to promote the sale of their chocolate bar. Nestle offer a record for 1 shilling and 6 pence plus 3 wrapper from 6 penny bars chocolate. Chapel and Co. brought proceeding for infringement of copyright and Nestle offered to pay a statutory royalty based on the shilling and 6 pence. They did not include the value of wrappers. Okay, I see.
So that the fact of the case consideration. So where is the case was held?
These cases held the wrapper form part of the consideration because 1 shilling and 6 pence alone was not enough to extend a record.
Okay.
Nestle had to pay a royalty based on 3 shillings.
Okay, could you tell me, please read to us about the section 26 in the Contract Act 1950.
According 26, Section 26, Clause A, it is in writing and register. It is expressed in writing and register under the law for the time being in force for the registration of such document, and is made on account of natural love and affection between parties standing in a near relation to each other.
Okay, what about the section 26 clause B?
Okay, according Section 26 Clause B, it is a promise to compensate wholly or in part a person who has already voluntarily done something for the promiser, or something which the promiser was legally compelled to do.
So what about the section 26 clause C?
It is a promise made in writing and signed by the person to be charged therewith or by his agent, generally or specially authorized in that behalf. to pay wholly or in part a debt of which the creditor might have enforced payment but for the law for the limitation of it.
Okay, that's all about the consideration. First, we have done the offer, acceptance, and consideration. Now we move to the next element, which intention to create legal relation. Okay, Miss Nur Fatiha.
Yes.
As my panel 3, could you explain to us about the intention to create legal relation and give me the fact of the case?
Oh, intention to create a legal relation. Also, the Contract Act 1950 as a one of requirement of a valid contract. Case law clearly dictated the necessity of this requirement. The cases who no intention to enter legal relation can be inferred. The cases with no agreement to merely represent family arrangement. For example, case Chu Tiong-hin and Ors versus Chu Hock-sui, 1959, and the second Pyong Kong versus Chong Chai-fa, 1970. Did you want to know the next cases?
Okay, let's proceed about that.
Okay, I will proceed it. So, in the next cases is where concessions were made in the course of business negotiation. Did you want to know what is the name of cases?
Okay, where is it?
This is Yap and Tong and Anor versus Faber Union Ltd, 1973. The next, where there was a subject to contract clause in agreement.
It was held that there were no valid contract. Conduct of parties may also indicate a lack of such an intention. For example, the case of Yap and Tong and Anner versus Faber Union Ltd, 1973, and Guha Majoder versus Donghu, 1974. In domestic arrangement, there is a presumption against the existence of an intention to create a legal relation. In a commercial arrangement, the rebuttable presumption is a legal relationship are intended. For example, the case of Esso Petroleum Co. Ltd. and Axis Commissioner, 1976. So generally, it's up to the courts to ascertain in intention of the parties from language use and the content used. For instance, a vow of promise made material cost is presumed not to have a legal force unless there is a contention that this was intended in view of a likely divorce. For example, the cases is Belfort versus Belfort, 1990, and the next case is Meritz versus Meritz, 1970. That's all from me.
Okay, we are done about the intention to create legal relation. Now we move to capacity to a contract. We move to the next element, which will be discussed by myself. And please listen up and silent your phone. Okay, capacity to contract. Now let's proceed about the capacity to a contract. The general presumption of the law is that all people have capacity to a contract. A person who is trying to avoid a contract will have to plead his or her lack of capacity to contract against the party who is trying to enforce the contract. According to Section 11 of the Contract Act 1950, provide that every person is competent to contract, who is age of majority according to the law to which is his subject, and who is of a sound mind,
I see.
and is not disqualified from contracting by any law to which he is subject. This is a fact of the case. From the newspaper, Wang claimed that Ngan was interested in cooperating with her on development project in Xi'an, Guizhou, China, which she initiated and planned. Both Wang and Ngan were older than 18 years old when they entered into the contract. Section 12, Clause 1 of the Contract Act 1950 provides that a person is said to be sound mind for the purpose of making a contract if at that time when he makes it, he is capable of understanding it. And Guizhou, China, which she initiated and planned. Both Wang and Ngan were older than 18 years old when they entered into the contract. Section 12, Clause 1 of the Contract Act 1950 provides that a person is said to be sound mind for the purpose of making a contract if at that time when he makes it, he is capable of understanding it and of forming a rational judgment as to its effect upon his interests. That is what Section 12, Clause 1 said. As a result, the agreement is void.
I see.
But as you know, a minor also can enter into a valid contract if it is a contract for necessary scholarship and insurance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all?
Okay, that's all for the capacity. Okay, as we done here, so you guys know that we've done about 5 elements of valid contract,
Yes.
which is first
Yes,
offer, acceptance, consideration,
intention to create legal relation.
and capacity of the contract.
Alright.
If you have any question, please feel free to ask us and we will answer it immediately.
Yes.
Thank you from all
Alright.
of us.
Yes. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.